Reimbursement of medical expenses, a call for compassionate reform in the Indian Railways health scheme. The plight of retired government servants, particularly in their advanced years. Regarding the reimbursement of medical expenses under the Central Government Ministry of Railways health scheme, warrants immediate attention and action. This appeal highlights the bureaucratic hurdles and systemic insensitivity faced by retirees, exemplified by the distressing experience of Shri R.K. Nanda, a holder of the Railways UMID card No 0628386531Z. On 20th April 2022, Shri Nanda was found in a dire state, unconscious beside the road near his home in Shalimar Bagh, Delhi. The urgency of his condition compelled his family to seek immediate medical intervention at Max Super Specialty Hospital, Shalimar Bagh, Delhi, where he was provided with critical care, regaining consciousness within 24 hours. And daunted by escalating treatment costs, Shri Nanda was discharged from Max Super Specialty Hospital. He subsequently sought further treatment at the Northern Railway Central Hospital, where he was advised to continue his recovery through outpatient services starting the following morning. The emergency medical care resulted in substantial out-of-pocket expenses amounting to 71,232 rupees. Shri Nanda initiated the reimbursement process through the Northern Railways Health Unit in Shakobasti, only to face a protracted and frustrating ordeal from April to September 2022. The process was plagued by unnecessary delays and repetitive requests for additional documentation, forcing him to resubmit paperwork to Max Hospital multiple times. Ultimately, his claim reached the office of Samaris NRLY Delhi for final resolution. However, he was disheartened to learn via email that his application was deemed ineligible due to his failure to obtain prior approval from the railways before hospital admission, a requirement that is waived under emergency circumstances according to established law. This rigid adherence to procedural norms in the face of evident emergency disregards the compassionate foundation of healthcare policies. Despite Shri Nanda's persistent appeals to higher authorities, his requests for justice remain unanswered, revealing a disturbing indifference to the legitimate entitlements of an elderly pensioner aged over 80. This story is not an isolated incident, but a representation of a widespread issue affecting many retired individuals who encounter similar obstacles. The bureaucratic inertia and oversight of the Railways health scheme not only defy the dictates of common humanity but also overlook the judicial directives issued by high courts and the Supreme Court regarding emergency medical expense reimbursements. The Bharat Pensioners Samaj urgently calls for a systemic overhaul to address these inefficiencies. It is essential that the reimbursement process for medical claims, especially in emergencies where prior authorization is not practical, be made more streamlined, transparent, and humane. Railway authorities must acknowledge the critical nature of these situations and ensure that delays or denials do not exacerbate the vulnerabilities of their retired employees. We urge for immediate reforms that prioritize the health and well-being of the Railways pensioners, ensuring a system that is responsive, accountable, and above all, empathetic to the needs of its elderly citizens. Thank you for considering this appeal for a more compassionate and fair treatment of retired railway employees in their time of need.